And the camera looks better too. I'm actually able to see my pals here.
Yeah.
Get some of that light out of there. I don't think we'll ever really do good. There's a white garage door across from the alley, so I'll just trim it this away. And I'll just lean into this one. Hi, Kinetic Carl here in his super secret Kinetic Lab of Wonders. Got Scott and Mac here. Mac, Scott. This is weird, doing this whole selfie thing. I wish I could flip it, but it won't let me do that. So anyhow, yeah, all the way from, what's that, Anti-Canada?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Florida.
I knew I could make him say it. All right, so Kinetic Carl here with
And
Florida. And then where do you call?
Grass Valley.
Grass Valley.
That's where I call home.
Yeah, so that's like east of here. Not nearly as east as Florida. I think that's at least a hop, a skip, and a jump more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pedal it myself, especially this time of year. I understand you guys get a lot of wetness and wind this time of year.
It's still raining.
It's still raining.
And what do you think of this sort of, this is actually traditional Eureka weather, non-traditionally hurting kind of, because we normally have this all the time. And for Scott's arrival, the weather puts on its best outfit and gives us typical Eureka.
It's pretty cool. I was surprised at how cool it was when we came, because it was 84 where we were at, and then it was 57 when we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, check the weather. You better dress accordingly.
I didn't bring clothes for
He
this
was
weather.
like in shorts and
Yeah, no way.
t-shirt.
I was lucky enough to have this just as a backup plan that I
Yeah.
brought with me, but I've got my wind pants and then shorts
You
on.
could
I got
always
nothing.
go to the Kinetic Museum and buy a hoodie.
I need to do that.
Yeah. We want to go.
I think
we
they're
definitely
open
wanna go.
today.
to do that.
Monica, Robot, drop me a message if you're there. We'll, I don't know if we'll pedal that far. I like to have a crew to come back up the hill. I am post-cancer, and I'm coming to realizations that I must work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
I'm just lazy in my old age and feel the same way.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did have some of that, but maybe, well, yeah, probably 22% that and 95%, cancer. I know you add those up and it's over. You figure it
It's
out.
over.
What is your welder? I'm curious. What do you run?
Sad story as to why I have the welder I have now. I'm really hurt and disappointed with society. On the third day of the race in 2019, while we were busy racing the Hoosier Daddy, this 10-pilot all-terrain amphibious human-powered vehicle, on the third day of the race in Ferndale, coming into the finish line, while somebody had figured out how to open up my shop, took my plasma cutter, my line feed welder, my gas welder, my die grinder, the pump with which we blow up our pontoons, innumerous hand tools, Sawzall, Milwaukee's, DeWalt's. Yeah, just cut deep. They took our pit crew box, dumped the contents of the pit crew box on the garage floor, and put all their heist in that. And they also took my Ran hand truck to put that on and all the other heavy shit they hauled.
Wow.
So I followed hand truck prints toward the jail. That makes sense, huh? You go down the alley the direction they went, that was toward jail, and then I could see it turned, and at that point the trail kind of goes very cold because it's pavement and sidewalk and no more wheels or bits of my stuff along the way, which there was in the alley, but not,
Wow.
So, so anyhow,
They made a clean break.
I, instead of going to Harbor Freight and buying that Asian stuff, I went and bought a Hobart. And I'm not going to show you on video where it is. But some other people that are here personally, who I know I will beat them with a stick if they take my next welder. Okay. So,
I don't want to go there.
yeah. All right. So I'm not even going to talk about the welder now because now it's all top secret.
That's terrible.
No. You'll
God,
see it off
brother.
camera.
That's horrible.
But yeah, it's a Hobart 90.
Ouch.
I keep it on a, I love using the bottom end of an office chair, a good sturdy office chair. And then my welder can turn to meet me. The bottom I use an electrical spool, you'll see, as a coil up for all the extension cord. my welder plugs in right there.
Nice.
And that allows me to go
Wherever.
out into the alley.
Oh.
And up until recently, I cut that cord in half because I had another welder on it. And when they took the stuff, they didn't take the bit they needed to go with it, So they had incomplete tools.
Yes.
Oh.
God,
Yeah,
God,
and
God.
so I ended up they took a cord to something they didn't. Yeah. Anyhow, so I had to sacrifice a welder cord length, so my stick welder gave up half of its length. That right there has been around since I was 18 years old.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't take it because I had loaned it to Team Safety Third,
Oh, yeah.
and I was coaching them. And they built their kinetic sculpture using that stick welder, and then he got up and went and got himself a wire feed welder and a few other things. But
Nice.
yeah,
Good.
so we hooked another
Well,
one.
that's the great thing about Kinetics is that we're not in such competition that we're not going to loan you a tool. We're not going to help you out in any way. Figure it out for yourself.
Sometimes
We're competition, and we don't share anything. It's nothing like that. We're all in
Yeah.
this just to beat the course.
because you're going to camp together at the end of the day.
That too.
Who wants to camp with your enemy? I mean, what are you looking at, slinging beers at each other and S words? I don't know.
I'm not. No, I don't look at anybody that I'm
Yeah.
so-called competing against as competition.
Yeah.
The competition is the course. I've got to conquer that course,
Yeah,
not
not the individuals.
not try to beat you.
Yeah,
at
I've
any
had
of
so
it.
many people ask me, "Well, who did you win?" And I go, "We do it for the glory."
Yeah, what's the way?
But you're doing it.
They don't get it.
You're doing it to overcome all the obstacles that are thrown in front of you.
Had it in the alley yesterday. A car full of people drives by because they were stopped at the intersection. They just lined up in the alley, and there's Hoosier Daddy kind of diagonally blocking the alley for a while I tried to figure out what was dragging on the front left wheel.
Oh.
And I could move it forward, but I couldn't back it up. And I'm like, wow, has cancer really done me that bad? So anyhow, they decided to come up the alley, and as they drive, there's just enough room to get by.
Okay.
They drive by and they go, kinetic. No, it's for the glory. Usually kinetic people say for the glory, or followers say for the glory. They know that. And
Yep.
this person just knew it was a kinetic and thought, well, what do you say? Kinetic. Oh, oops.
They're trying.
No, yeah, trying that you didn't hit. Yeah. So, y'all let breakfast soak in, shall we? Or pedal?
We hadn't even gone to eat yet.
Oh, you said after brunch.
Yeah, we
Well-
were supposed to, but nobody's called us back. I'm still got no answer.
Oh, you're getting held up too. Well,
Sleepy
then it's.
folks.
I figured it's
I-
kinetics.
Oh,
I-
he's awake now. 18
Yeah.
minutes ago.
I ate
Yeah.
already, but I'm ready to eat some more.
I could eat lunch. I had a cookie or two.
Yeah.
Let me ask him what's up. It's got
But yeah, here, let's Kinetic Crawl signing out. We'll probably do another video of us putting together the toys outside.